Hey, it's Dave Brown here, host of Now with Dave Brown on AMI. Check out this latest highlight from the show. A new partnership has been struck between Golf Town and ParaGolf Canada. The two groups are coming together to make the game more accessible for Canadians of all abilities. Here to tee up the topic is Todd Keirstead. Todd is the founder and CEO of ParaGolf Canada. Todd, thank you for making time today. Welcome to the show.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me.
So congrats on the news. It's really exciting to have this partnership in play. So how's the partnership going to help develop the game of golf?
Well, Golf Town, it's the largest retailer of golf equipment in Canada. It is they have quite an audience, and it actually gives us a platform to reach a lot of individuals who thought they could either never play the game of golf, or we're going to reintroduce them to the game of golf after they thought they've lost it due to whatever life circumstance.
There are a lot of different elements to the partnership, different initiatives. So let's kind of go through them one by one, beginning with the adaptive custom clinics. I think that's one that gets all golfers excited when they hear the word custom clinic. What are the clinics going to be providing?
So the clinics are going to be providing individuals with an opportunity to learn the nuances of individuals that are in adaptive situations. So we're going to be working with the individuals specifically, but then we're going to be also working with golf professionals that would be in the areas. We're going to be working with healthcare providers that are in the area. We're going to also be working with the caregivers that are in the area, explaining the nuances of adaptive golf and individuals in situations that are non-traditional than the traditional way of golf. And it is a very large population that has been underrepresented in the golf industry for a lot of years. And that's why I'm so proud to have partnered with Golf Town.
What about the adaptive club fitting side? I imagine there's probably a similarity there, but I imagine there's also a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, there is. So based on an individual's specific needs, we're going to be able to custom fit them with the right equipment that will best service their game. So, that could be larger grips for individuals that have challenges with holding onto a golf club. That could be lighter shafts, could be a little bit whippier shafts for individuals that cannot generate the club head speed to get the ball out there a certain distance. So we're going to be customizing golf clubs based on individual specific needs.
That's a really, really neat initiative. Now, there are a bazillion Golf Town locations across the country. I know I walk into any one that I come across just to play with the putters. What locations are going to be offering some of these adaptive fittings or customizations?
So we're going to be actually rolling them out in the 47 stores. It's going to take a little bit of time to get everybody up to speed, but our game plan is getting the adaptive fitting systems in 47 stores.
Oh, right on. That's fantastic. I'll be able to play with that too, beyond just playing with the putters. What about the creation of a ParaGolf Day? What are you hoping to do with that?
So what we're doing is we're just celebrating adaptive golf. We're celebrating the stories. We're celebrating the personal journeys. We're celebrating the experiences to the public that haven't been exposed to adaptive golf. As I said, it's been historically an unrepresented population, and we're trying to grow it. So with having a ParaGolf Day, it's just celebrating the individuals and their achievements and their recognitions and what the sport means to them.
What about the possibility of creating an adaptive ParaGolf league or an adaptive golf league?
Well, that's something that we're working on, and we're working on really strong to get that. And that's more of a participation league. Golf Town came out with an incredible slogan of "Come out and play." Now, there's championships out there for adaptive golfers right now, but a lot of individuals don't feel they can play in a championship. And with this golf league, it's going to be a weekly league where you can accumulate points by either playing golf, you can accumulate points by practicing golf, you can accumulate points by using golf as your rehabilitation, by even entering a Golf Town store. And at the end of a given week, if you've accumulated points, we're going to be giving weekly random draw prizing for individuals. And it's a non-competitive league, and it's more of a participation league just to get people moving, get them using the sport, and get him playing the game of golf again.
Yeah, you know what's lovely about that though? It's nice when there's something that's tracking you a little bit, right? You get these golfers who love punching in their scores to the computer in the clubhouse every time to make sure they're staying on top of their scoring system. So people, especially golfers, love to be tracked. Like that's why we count strokes. Maybe me not so much. I definitely don't count my foot wedge when I play. Todd, you're the founder and CEO of ParaGolf Canada. How did you get involved in this?
So I've been a PGA professional for over 20 years, and I've had the amazing privilege of traveling around the world, helping raise millions of dollars for various charities through golf entertainment, through trick shots. I've been voted Trick Shot of the Year on the Golf Channel, been on ESPN, Sports Illustrated, TMZ, by hitting these crazy golf shots. And I actually did an hour-long demonstration for a veterans hospital outside of Tampa, Florida, back in 2014. And I realized very quickly that a lot of the shots that I was hitting for pure entertainment value were actually emulating the wounded veterans that were in attendance. I was hitting golf balls blindfolded. There were individuals that were affected by mustard gas in the Vietnam War and lost their sight. I was swinging with one arm, showing the correlation between golf and tennis. There were arm amputees. I was hitting golf balls off my knees. There were double leg amputees. I was hitting golf balls out of a Costco fold-out chair. There were individuals that were in a wheelchair situation. So it immediately turned the light bulb on to me that, okay, this isn't so much entertaining anymore. This is now motivating and inspiring, because I was showing these incredible individuals that suffered some horrific injuries in the theater of war that, you know what, yes, maybe you can't play the game of golf the way that you used to, but I'm going to show you in an adaptive way for you to get out onto the golf course and experience the joys of the sport again.
That's a remarkable way to get involved here. As you've been involved in this movement, what kind of growth have you seen? I know sometimes growth in terms of an adaptive sport can come in dribs and drabs, but progress is progress. How would you evaluate the landscape right now?
You know what? We're on the cusp of something very big right now. You know, the golf industry is changing. The golf industry is evolving to include more individuals. But with this Golf Town announcement and with the reach that Golf Town has to golfers, I think it's really going to explode the sport of adaptive golf.
Yeah, it's a massive, massive platform. And yeah, the game of golf has definitely become more inclusive. I'll spare the listeners the long version of the story because they heard me talking about it a few days ago. But when I was young, my dad tried to get me involved in golf. And it's not that I felt unwelcome in the golfing world. It was just, you know, fancy pants. It's 30 degrees outside and you're wearing warm woolen khakis and you've got to look a particular way on the course. And in the last couple of years, it feels like that's really changed. And courses are becoming more open-minded. Everybody's becoming more open-minded because people are realizing, gosh, this game's a lot of fun to play.
You know what? The game is a lot of fun to play, and a lot of us take the game of golf for granted. But when I work with individuals who have suffered some extreme physical, mental situation, the game of golf is actually saving lives. It's giving them back a purpose again. It's giving them back their social aspect that they thought they've lost. You know, spending 5 hours with your friends on the golf course. And even if it's you hitting 5 shots or if it's hitting 10 shots, you don't have to play a full round of golf, but it's that social camaraderie that really is saving lives in the game of golf. And it's something that we take for granted, but I live and breathe it. We all live and breathe it every single day. We do know somebody that can use the game of golf to help themselves.
Hey, Todd, congratulations again on the partnership. It's really wonderful news. Let's stay in touch and keep us updated as the program keeps rolling out.
I welcome that opportunity, and thank you so much for allowing me the platform to get this message out.
Oh, it's our great pleasure. That's Todd Keirstead. Todd is the founder and CEO of ParaGolf Canada. For more information, you can visit paragolfcanada.com. That's paragolfcanada.com. And you know where that link will be after the show, AMI.ca/now, AMI.ca/now. Do you want to dive into more conversations like this? Watch Now with Dave Brown weekdays at 9 a.m. Eastern on AMI.TV or download the podcast wherever you listen. Do you want to dive into more conversations like this? Watch Now with Dave Brown weekdays at 9 a.m. Eastern on AMI.TV or download the podcast wherever you listen.